Red Corsairs versus Astral Claws, Chaos Steve versus Space Marine Steve. Welcome fans to this special 40k in 40 minutes Battle of the Steves. Everyone knows Space Marine Steve, right? The man who's so dedicated to Warhammer 40k, his first name is Space Marine. The championer of the Astral Claws, the Ayatollah of rock and rolla, Space Marine Steve.
Hey everybody, this is Space Marine Steve, and I'm here in the Play On Tabletop studio, and I'm so excited. I am playing my Astral Claws today, painted beautifully by Siege Studios, and my opponent, he's a bit of a jerk.
Facing Space Marine Steve is Chaos Steve. Coming to us from a mirror universe through a glass darkly, Chaos Marine Steve is repping the Red Corsairs in an effort to show the unenlightened Astral Claws the error of their ways.
This is Chaos Space Marine Steve, and I have invaded the Play On studio to beat Space Marine Steve, bring him down, that loyalist piece of scum. I'm playing a little bit of everything. My Astral Claws list has got some Intercessors in it. I've led by a Captain. I've got some Hellblasters, and they're going to be hanging out inside an Impulsor. And my piece de resistance, the centerpiece of my army, I love it, the Redemptor Dreadnought, is going to take its Macroplasma Incinerator and melt some heretics. I have brought the Red Corsairs, Chaos Space Marines, in a fantastic old school Rhino rush that Space Marine Steve's not gonna see coming. Nope. I have 3 Rhinos. And looking over to that table, oh yeah, it's gonna happen. They're gonna be able to go everywhere. I've got to be on my toes because he can be a little on the chaotic end of things. He can make decisions that people don't always agree with, but doesn't make him any less formidable of an opponent. I think the hardest part about playing Space Marine Steve is that he's so crafty and he knows where to get the points in all of his games.
Today's mission is sweeping engagement, so a long edge diagonal deployment zone. Our players are playing take and hold. They're going to score 5 victory points for each objective they hold, up to a maximum of 15 per turn and 50 for the game. And we're adding hidden supplies, so there's an extra objective in no man's land.
I want to go first. Gonna take all of that plasma and melt some heretics away. It's just gonna be like, they're all dust, it's all gone. I've got you now, Space Marine Steve. I've got you now. Hello, Steve. Fancy meeting you here. I'm playing Chaos Space Marines. What kind of loyalist garbage have you got today? I'm playing my Astral Claws today, painted by Siege Studios. They're gorgeous, and they're loyalists. Light them up in the comments. They're not loyalists. You're basically playing over here. Whatever. These are as loyalist as they come, and I am gonna prove it. Let's just roll off. Let's see who goes first.
Roll to go first. Looks like Chaos Steve is going first.
Looks like my Chaos is going first. Chaos trash, more like it. And I get to go first, which means I get to advance everything of mine, shoot a couple of things first, try and get that sweet, sweet alpha strike that people love so much. Gotta keep my cool during this first turn. Hide, take some good cover saves, and then pray. I am going to take my Rhinos. Let's move up to these objectives. He rolls really poorly all of the time. And if I can just hone in and really exploit the fact that I know Steve is gonna suck at rolling, then I'm gonna win. Oh yeah, Chaos always holds way more objectives than Loyalists do. Look at that. Boom. We're Rhino rushing every single day. Yes. Oh, Chaos. Rhinos. So I'm just gonna get the Chosen out here, jump out of this Rhino. Cultists are going to claim this objective and sticky it, so even if they run away, I can still hold it. That's a good move. That's a good move. That's a good rule.
Agreed, Steve. Good move. Good rule. No need to jump out of the transports just yet.
I'm gonna take my Rhino here, and it's gonna shoot its Stormbolter over at your Redemptor Dreadnought. Misses once, hits once, and I missed both times.
Oh, not a great shooting face so far.
This Rhino here, and this Rhino here in the middle is gonna shoot at your Impulsor with its Havoc Launcher. D6 shots, 4 shots. This bad boy is on 3s. Missing 1. 5s. I wound none of them. Hey, yeah! Totally invincible. Totally invincible. I'm not gonna lose. Ever. That's right. I still have this Rhino over here. I can't see through this building with its with the combi bolter, but I can shoot with its Havoc launcher into the Redemptor Dreadnought. It's 1 shot. It's not a lot of shots. And I hit it. Oh no, I don't, because I can't see.
Wow, nothing dead in a whole turn. Well, let's see what Steve has to say.
Loving every minute of it. This is my turn? Yeah, it's your turn. You can just play, I guess, or whatever. I can finish him off right here. I can hear it, the Mortal Kombat music playing in the background.
Finish him.
It's happening. I don't roll great on this channel. At least that is the general perception, especially in the comments section. And I am here to prove that that is not the case. I can do this. I can roll average. I'm gonna try and do as much damage to your chosen squad as I can, and I'm gonna try and pop that Rhino there that's got Blackheart in it with these Hellblasters. And if I can pull that off, I think I'm in a really good spot. I've got my reservations on whether or not you're gonna be able to actually do that.
Steve moves into place, pops out his Hellblasters here. He should be able to down the Rhino. Oh look, Steve saves.
Oh, okay.
Hazardous test. Steve loses 2 models. He's done more damage to himself than he's done to Steve.
So I'm gonna shoot everything into the Rhino from my Redemptor Dreadnought, because I'm gonna then charge and kill a bunch of stuff with it. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Overcharge with my Macroplasma Incinerator.
Okay, Redemptor Dreadnought. Woohoo! What the heck, Steve? Man, we're gonna be here forever.
So I didn't wound with the Dreadnought at all. I got you, big guy. It's happening. Okay, I can't roll average. This is stupid.
That's about a 5-inch charge, though. You should be able to make that. Oh my. Hey, Steve, we got places to be. Like, come on, man. Can we get some help for Steve? Hello? Anybody?
This is terrible. There is such thing as a quick game is a good game. This is neither. You need to step aside.
Just let you handle this?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go back. I mean, I could come back and do some stuff.
No.
Okay, I won't. Why? Steven, no, wait. No, please, just let me this once. Okay. Okay, just this one time. You can just...
Okay, we cheated a bit. Mostly because filming Steve versus Steve was giving Steve a bit of a headache. Never mind what it's gonna do to our editors. So we've subbed in Stephen Box of Vanguard Tactics. This is still a battle of who's loyal to who and whose ideology holds supreme. Welcome to 40k in 40 minutes, Battle of the Steves.
I'm the real Stephen Box from Vanguard Tactics. Not that fake one, not that imposter. And I'm gonna be playing the Chaos Space Marines, the Red Corsairs. Now, some jerk has written the list. I'm just gonna have to roll with it. That's the models we've got. Let's see if I can take down Space Marine Steve.
Stephen Box from Vanguard Tactics comes to us all the way from across the pond. His tournament pedigree is absolutely legendary, and his coaching skills match that.
A new opponent has entered the arena today. The studio is filled with Steves, and I have first disposed of Chaos Marine Steve, and now this challenger. He's a handsome devil, and I think that people might struggle because we look so similar.
So at Vanguard Tactics, we help people become awesome opponents. We just want to help anybody and everyone enjoy this hobby and progress at this beautiful game of Warhammer 40,000. So for deployment, I'm going to be putting my Rhinos on the front line. I don't think Steve has the potential to crack them, and all I need to do is get those Rhinos into the center of the table, then I can move out into that terrain, and then my Chosen can come out and unleash hell.
I'm really excited to get to play Astral Claws today versus your red Corsairs that you're borrowing from us here in the studio. And
No, I'm playing the Astral Claws.
I'm playing Astral Claws.
No, these are Astral Claws.
But these are... Let's have a great game, Steven.
Space Marine Steve's got his Plasma Inceptors in Deep Strike, and he's put the Hellblasters in the Impulsor. With its firing deck rule, they won't even have to get out to shoot. Steven's got his Slaanesh Legionnaires in his Slaanesh Rhino, his Khorne Chosen into the Khorne Rhino, and Huron Blackheart and the Chosen Undivided in an Undivided Rhino. He's also got a squad of cultists just to camp his backline and sticky some objectives.
I want to go first. It's called a Rhino rush. And if I get shot in my rhinos before they get to rush, then it's just, well, it's not Rhino rush, is it? Right, roll your dice.
Okay. I got a 1. Just so you're aware, this is what happens. As soon as the cameras are rolling, those little red lights turn on, and this is what takes place.
I've got a magnetic switch under here, and I press it, and I'll
Oh, you gotta get in the thing, though.
roll a 1. Oh, you do put logos on them. I've never seen one before.
Yes, Steven, we do put logos on. And no, you really haven't seen them yet because you have not been rolling well on your visit to our studio.
Success in turn 1, I think, looks like not getting charged by all of his stuff. So I'm gonna have to really measure ahead of time, ensure that I don't like move forward into a position where he just kind of like leaps out and pounces on me.
This episode is sponsored by Vanguard Tactics. Don't take my word for it. Let's hear what Stephen Box, the founder of Vanguard Tactics, has to say.
Hey everyone, Stephen Box here from Vanguard Tactics. At Vanguard Tactics, we're all about creating a Warhammer 40k community that is fun, educational, and friendly. Our ethos is all about creating a welcoming space where every single player can enhance their gameplay, fully appreciating this incredible hobby, and most importantly, improving no matter what level of the game that you're currently at. Now, whether you're completely new to the game or you are a Warhammer veteran, all we want to do is help people strive to be better, improve, and not just at the game, but most importantly, strive to be an incredible opponent. Because we know if everybody's a fantastic opponent, everybody's going to have brilliant games, and most importantly, keep playing this wonderful hobby. So through our Vanguard Tactics courses, and most importantly, our Signature Academy, we can help you go on that journey with us to become a much better player, but also a fantastic opponent. We've got helpful tips, strategies, guides, and throughout our live lessons, we're going to really help you improve and understand exactly where you are now, so you know exactly where to go next. So if you want to sign up for the Vanguard Tactics Academy, then you can use the discount code PLAYON10 to get yourself a nice little discount at the checkout, and all the links will be in the description below. And I hope to see you on the journey with us to accelerate your knowledge of this wonderful game.
Thank you, Stephen. Don't forget to use the code PLAYON10 for any of the stuff you sign up for over at Vanguard Tactics to get a discount.
So in my command phase, I'm going to have gain a CP. So are you. And I'm going to draw 2 cards from the old tactical deck.
Sick.
Stephen pulls his secondaries. He's drawn Deploy Teleport Homers and Attempting Target.
This one right here.
Great.
This one, the little disc.
Okay, great. My movement phase. So I need to get some models into the center of the table, push those rhinos up, get them into middle, and then set myself up for a really strong turn 2.
Rhinos are moving up, Cultists advance forward. They've sticking his home objective, giving him the opportunity to bring them into the fight a bit.
I can't let all of it hit my whole army all at once. I don't have the oomph for that. I've got to spread out, play the game a little bit cagier.
Just the ones just moved. Deploy teleport homers, center of the table. Well, that's my turn done.
Yeah.
And attempting target, I'm going to get rid of to have a CP instead.
That's a pretty quick turn. 3 secondary points for scoring Deploy Homers, and that's it. Still inside the Rhinos, Steve is going to have to crack Steven's shell to get to the gooey bits inside. It's like a lobster defense. I love it.
We each gain our command points.
Space Marine Steve's turn 1 now, and he draws Engage at all fronts and Extend battle lines. He's chosen that Khorne Rhino as his Oath of Moment target.
So Steve's turn next, and let's see what he can do. He's brought that Dreadnought forward, and I think he's eyeing up my Rhino.
Reiver's moving up to extend battle lines. Not a lot else in it here, just trying to get some shots.
Sure.
Yeah, there we go, look. Just contest that objective, eh?
Dreadnought firing into the Oath Rhino. Steven responds with Smokescreen, takes him down to 2 command points, but that's going to make the unit -1 to hit.
I know he's put Oath of Moment on it, but if I can bring down that lethality ever so slightly, maybe I can keep this Rhino alive.
So D6 plus 1 shots. So on 4 is re-rolling. I think you just take 6, 12, 18 damage.
Well, I'm dead. No, Steve has just rolled 4s. Like, didn't even need the re-rolls. Smoke did nothing, and yeah.
He even smoked the thing and he couldn't save it. Felt great.
Okay, so I've got some guys inside. 11 to be precise. One takes a wound.
Okay, one takes a mortal. That's
Only 1 mortal wound on the disembark, though, so that's not too bad.
Intercessor Squad back here that remains stationary.
Intercessor's now firing into the Chosen. 1 wound, and he fails it. Ooh!
Down to a wound.
And then I think these Intercessors here are going to do the exact same thing.
Second Intercessor Squad, and Snake Eyes for saves? Man, this guy can't buy a roll. Seriously, what is it with Steves and dice?
Out of the firing deck of my Impulsor, I'm going to fire all of the Hellblasters, and they're going to slam into the Rhino.
Yeah.
50% of the time, it works 100% of the time. Iffy.
6 up saves. Show me them logos. Oh! I ask and it gives.
Hellblasters and the Impulsor all go to the Undivided Rhino and really don't do a lot.
All right, so the Redemptor Dreadnought's going to try and make a 10-inch charge. Now I have got to charge those Chosen. I can do this. All the chaos stuff, it's all just spikes and tentacles. No.
It's an 8.
I learned this from Vanguard Tactics. Watch this. Boom, I'm going to do it.
Are you swapping CPs for VPs, or are you just being greedy here?
You're right, Steven. He was being greedy. Steve is down to 1 command point remaining.
I cannot do this. Nope. I can't. We're staying put. All right, so I did get extend battle lines for 5 victory points, though, because I control my home objective, and I control this one over here that was actually your tempting target. I am going to get rid of engage in all fronts, though, because...
Yeah.
Enter round 1, not a lot in it. Pretty typical what we've seen in 10th thus far. First turn alpha strikes are fairly rare. That's not going to last long, though. Everything is in charge of distance. 5-3 for Space Marine Steve at the end of turn 1.
I'm feeling okay. I really wish I made that charge and did some damage to those Chosen first. Didn't let him get the chance to come at me, but you know what? It happens. We got 4 turns left, plenty of game, plenty of time. Let's see what Steven does.
On to turn 2, Steven draws Cleanse and Secure No Man's Land. Both players up to 3 command points.
So before we move on, though, I need to probably score some points.
Yep.
So I hold 1, 2, 3 objectives. That's going to score me 15 points on take and hold.
Yes.
Right, I think I've got some plays here. You're going to see something quite special.
The Chosen with Huron advance.
This turn's going to be pretty simple. The Dreadnought's right in front of 2 of my units that I can definitely get to. And then also that unit of Reivers with that Reiver Captain. I want to do as much damage as I possibly can this turn, while still setting myself up for future turns. Now I'm going to advance with the Cultist unit. I want a nice big number here. That's a 4.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. So I'm just going to run over here.
Ooh.
10 inches, get within 13, yeah? It's going to help me do some cleansing.
The Khorne Chosen advance forward.
Not so good at the cardio, these lads. This unit are going to disembark.
Yeah, they
okay.
will. Get
These
over
are the
there.
Slaanesh lads.
Yeah.
And they're then just going to basically move a whole 9 inches to get me to there. And I'm going to spend a CP for unnatural swiftness. And
Take Steven down to 2, and boy howdy are they in close. They will also be able to charge.
Rhino is going to cleanse
I
this
bet
one.
it will.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend a CP, and I'm going to rapid ingress with my Inceptors.
Oh, damn.
Ooh, solid move. Now this is what we talk about turning CP into VP. Steve is dropping his Inceptors in with rapid ingress. Takes him down to 2 command points, but he's taken away that home objective.
I'm really impressed and proud of you, Steve.
Oh, yeah, that's the stuff.
Drink it in. Okay, get back over there. Do you know what time it is?
It's the time for me to be ready. I don't know.
It's charge time.
Charge time. You're skipping the shooting phase altogether.
Chosen.
Yeah,
Reivers.
I love it.
Huron and the boys slam into the Reivers, but that's a low roll. Still, he's got a pile in, so he should be able to get enough guys into combat.
Legionaries.
Yeah,
Dreadnought.
right into there.
The Slaanesh Legionnaires are in, being overwatched. Steve is down to 1 command point, not much in it.
9.
9 whole inches.
It's some good inches, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll take it.
The Khorne Chosen are also in.
Let's go for the Chosen first.
Love it.
Okay, so I'm going to make a Dark Pact here.
Dark Pact time, Khorne Chosen fails. He's going to take mortals after the attack, but he's going to get lethal hits on 5-ups. Space Marine Steve responds with Armor Contempt, allowing him to ignore the first pip of armor penetration, and he's out of command points.
16 attacks.
Yep.
2s. So I need 6s here.
Ooh, Steve makes all the saves. Champion now, no effect. That Dread is just tanking everything.
No, it seems the Dreadnought wants to live.
Yes. Well, let's carry on with the Legionaries.
Okay.
That unit is Slaanesh.
Yeah.
So they're going to take a Dark Pact.
Whoa.
They failed it as well, so I'm
did.
going to take D3 mortal wounds.
Oh, it's only one though.
Just the 1 wound, actually.
Here come the Slaanesh Legionnaires now, just smacking that Dreadnought down to 6 wounds.
The Dreadnought lived! It lived! Yes, it lived! Oh, Armor of Contempt. Mwah! Just the best.
This guy, he's going to pile in.
Yeah.
So I need to take a Dark Pact.
Yeah.
Huron Blackheart, Dark Pact. Can this guy buy a roll?
No, I'm going to take D3 mortal wounds again. 2. So this little chosen is down to 1 wound.
Because of my first assault ability on the Reivers, what happens is you need to make a battle shock test right now.
Reivers make him fail Battle Shock, so he can't even stratagem them, but I think they can still pick him up. For those of you paying attention at home, that is 4 leaderships that Steven has made this round that he has failed. He succeeds on 6s. I don't know what to tell you.
So I am still going to get, though, some rerolls because I've made that Dark Pact,
Yeah.
okay? Okay, so Huron,
Love it.
real 1s, 3s.
Toughness 4. Huh. I got none of them. So this Reaver dies, and this Reaver up here dies, and then this Reaver dies, and then this Reaver dies.
Okay, it's time for
you
your
go.
cursed weapons. Yeah,
Even without the bonuses, the Reivers and Lieutenant still go down. That's 2 kills.
they were incinerated by the Chosen. I went through them like butter.
Whoa, Huron's unit hits hard. All my Reavers are gone, and the Reaver Lieutenant is gone too. Ah, it's rough. Really rough.
So that does conclude the combat phase from
Does,
my
yeah.
side, but you've got a Dreadnought left you can fight
I
with.
totally do. And I'm gonna just pump all of my attacks into those Chosen.
Space Marine Steve's Dreadnought slaps back. Steven responds with Infernal Rites. Basically, it's 2 command points for a heretical version of Armor of Contempt, tanking that Dread's punchbacks, and he saves both wounds.
So that concludes my turn. I will score Secure No Man's Land for 5 points.
Yeah.
And I have done 2 cleanses, which means that I'm going to get another 5 points as well, so it's another 10 points.
Solid turn there for Steven. I'm a bit concerned about the Inceptors at his home edge. Those cultists may have considered them a target just to shut down that shooting, but he's really pressured Steve hard here and it's got a 28-5 lead as we head into Space Marine Steve's second turn.
Yeah, over to my turn too. Yeah, so we each gain the command. So we each gain a command point.
We do?
Assault Doctrine now. He's drawn Area Denial and Investigate Signals, choosing Huron Blackheart Squad as his Oath of Moment. 15 points on primary takes us to 28-20 as we head into his movement phase.
So these guys are just gonna hop out.
Assault Doctrine allows Steve to advance and charge. Hyper-aggressive move, but he's got to get Steven out of his face and give himself some breathing room.
And my captain and Huron can duke it out.
Huron's special ability is Hamadrya's Knowledge. That's going to let him move up to D6 inches, and he's moved 6. That's going to make that a very long charge for Steve for sure.
See you later, Steve. I'm off. No charging me with that captain.
Oh, his knowledge ability. I did not know that he could move D6 inches after I've moved. I'm screwed. All right, so we're just gonna move so I can clear up some sight lines.
Yeah.
The guys in the back, I think, go this way. And this objective here, I control even though I have no units close to it because an intercessor unit held it during a command step. And the Inceptors are going to shoot all of their plasma exterminators, and they're going to shoot at your cultists.
Okay.
So I'm hitting on 3s. I'm not overcharging. That seems like a little bit of overkill.
Plasma Inceptors into the cultists, thin them out a bit.
The Hellblasters are going to go first, and we're just going to shoot the Hellblasters into your Chosen. Overcharging, yeah.
Okay.
Hellblasters down a couple of Chosen, the Impulsor now and the Intercessors. Steve has almost taken himself out of charge range.
The Redemptor Dreadnought is going to shoot all of his blast weaponry out at the Rhino, and then I'm going to shoot the Gatling Cannon into the Chosen. So Gatling Cannon all the way into those Chosen on 4s.
Let's see it.
Oh, what is that?
1 AP nothing. I'm okay, and a mortal wound will take me down to 1 on this guy with the big banner.
Yeah. I overcharge my Macroplasma and D6 +1 shots right into that Rhino. Huh! On 4s. Ooh. And then this is on 4s.
1 wound left.
1 wound left.
So I've got 1 wound left on this Rhino.
I feel like just charging the Huron's unit.
Okay. You can just declare this unit. And if you roll well enough, you could actually move to here, get within an inch, and potentially put some attacks onto that unit. You don't have to fight who you declare anymore.
That's some solid advice from Mr. Stephen Box there. You do not have to only fight what you charge, but you do have to follow the charge steps correctly for movement. If your pylon takes you into another target, then you absolutely can crump them too.
On Steven's suggestion, I'm going to charge this Rhino here.
That's a 4. Oof. Rites of Battle gives him a free reroll and no joy.
All right, so my command squad, they are going to charge into your unit of Chosen there is what they're going to do.
Command Squad is in, however. They should do some work.
So my fight phase has begun. My command squad's about to mess up your Chosen squad.
Sure.
I'm going to spend 1 command point.
Space Marine Steve spends a command point on Honor the Chapter. His unit gets +1 to wound and +1 AP because of the Assault Doctrine. That's going to help him do some cleanup work here. Steven responds with Eternal Hate. That Khorne Chosen unit is going to get Fight on Death on a 3-up. Both players, again, out of command points.
I'm going to start with the veterans, and both of them are rocking power weapons. Whoosh! Oh, yeah. So I wound you on 3s, but it's +1 because of the Lance rule. So I'm wounding on 2s. So 2 wounds. AP minus, I believe this is now a -3.
6 ups. Okay. 1 dead.
1 dead. And then after that, the Astartes Chainsword.
Vortex.
Yes. 4s, which is actually 3s.
Okay, 1 goes through.
So 3 attacks from the Ancient's Close Combat Weapon on 3s, all hit. And then these are on 3s. And then 2 AP -1s.
1 goes through. Second one killed.
The company champion is going to attack. The great thing about the company champion is that his champion sword has the precision rule. 3s. Ooh, 2s now.
Yeah.
So it's regularly AP2, but because of Honor the Chapter, it goes to AP3, 2 damage a hit.
Ooh. You need a couple of logos.
You need a couple of logos.
I need it.
You need a couple
How
of
many
logos.
have I got to make?
3. You need 2 logos. You need 2 of those. Oh,
Ready for
I
the
wouldn't
first
have
one?
done that. So many nerds touch those.
Oh, yeah. It's fine, a boxcar.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh! Steven Box with the boxcars. Boom shakalaka.
You too can roll like this on the Academy.
Well, he takes 2 damage,
He does, yeah.
so that's okay.
I feel pretty good about that.
I'm now done.
Okay, so on 3 ups, those
Yep.
2 models that died can fight on death. They both are.
Fight on Death. Those models do some work.
Strength 5. 3s.
That's okay. So you kill 1, and then 1 takes a wound.
Now choosing the Khorne Chosen to fight, and Dark Pact gives lethal hits on a 5-up. Steven choosing lethal hits into the command squad.
Champion.
Good to go.
You love it. Curse weapon there. Auto wound. Yep. AP2.
Yeah, it takes it.
Just 1 wound.
1 wound.
Twin of curse weapons.
Yeah.
5 attacks. Reel the fails. There's a twin linked. And there's 4 saves, please.
So 4 ups.
Yep.
Makes 1, fails 1. 4 up. Makes it. 4 up. Makes
Oh, you are filthy. Regular curse weapons now.
it. Yeah. Gnarly stuff.
Ooh, it's not good.
4 up invols is where we're going here.
Here we go.
Ah. Nope, death.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not phenomenal.
No.
No.
That's 1 gone.
I'm going to go into my company champion next because it too has a 4 up invulnerable save.
Okay.
Yeah. So death. Just death.
No.
And then into the banner. So these are on 5s.
Oh.
Death. And then the apothecary.
Oh.
He saves it. The apothecary lives.
He's okay.
He's all right.
He's all right then.
It's not good. Oh no. The Dreadnought's going to go, and the Dreadnought's going to slam into the Legionnaires.
Okay.
Dreadnought kills a Legionnaire, but they slap back.
So I do get my area denial for 5 points, and I'm going to just get rid of Investigate Signals for a CP.
Ooh, this is a tight game, folks. Only 3 points in it. It's a real slugfest. 28 to 25 after 2 full rounds.
I'm worried going into the next round, really worried, because I know that next round, my captain's probably dead. And that's a huge hit. And depending on how Steven draws and how he scores and how he tangles with the Dreadnought, I could be in trouble.
So start my turn, we're both going to get a CP.
Yeah, totally.
Steven's drawn no prisoners, he's got to kill units and assassinate. Both very solid draws that'll stack well. Succeeds on his battle shock test, 10 primary for Steven.
Cultist is going to advance. 4. Just need 4 models on there to take that off you.
Yeah.
My chosen with Huron
Huron.
going to advance. Going to go 7 to there.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Look at them go.
Steven spends that command point immediately on his Slaanesh Legionnaires. They're going to be able to fall back and charge.
We're going to kick off with the charge from this unit of Legionaries here.
Charge phase right to it. Someone tell him he's not playing his Blood Angels, man. He really does have guns.
The next charge I'm going to make is my chosen into your captain's unit.
Yeah, that checks out.
9. Your Huron.
So good. It's just so good.
The Rhino is going to charge your Impulsor. He's in.
He's in.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go with the chosen first of all. I'm going to take a Dark Pact. Here we go. That's a 9. I'm okay. And I'm going to go for sustained hits here.
Huron and the boys charge the intercessors, and he picks them up, including the captain. That's 5 for assassinate and 4 on no prisoners so far.
Okay, so my next unit, I'm going to put the champion into your guy first of all.
Dark Pact again on the Legionnaires of She Who Thirsts, and down goes that apothecary.
Next up, Legionaries into your Hellblasters.
Hellblasters take some damage, only 1.5 dead, but still, that's some more points.
Okay, so that concludes all my fight first units. Now you get to pick a unit that you want to fight with.
Yeah, we're gonna go with the Dreadnought.
That's a safe play.
That's
yeah.
a safe play. All of them.
Ooh.
Sorry, on 4s because I'm damaged. Well, 3 of them. 3 of them, yeah.
2 dead.
The Dreadnought manages to kill 2 of the Khorne chosen, but they kill the Dread.
The Legionaries clean up that apothecary, but I actually got quite lucky here, and my chosen finished off that Dreadnought. Finally. Just took ages to go down. So Steve, that concludes my turn.
10 more secondary points for Steven. That puts him up to 48 points.
Well, we each gain a command point.
Steve's secondary draws turn 3. He's got Cleanse and Secure No Man's Land. Switching up to the Tactical Doctrine, Intercessors are going to get Adaptive Strategy for a command point. They're going to get the Assault Doctrine, choosing the Legionnaires for Oath of Moment as they've really done some work to them. And only scores 5 on primary. That's big.
So we're going to take those Intercessors and they're going to advance 6 whole inches.
Ooh.
Intercessors advance forward.
And then my Hellblasters are just going to fall back into the little corner here. And yeah, those guys, can you just move them as close to the cultists as possible while remaining in line of sight to the Legionnaires? That'd be great. Yeah, perfect. Thank you so much. Impulsor is going to begin cleansing the objective in the center.
Ooh, the Impulsor choosing to cleanse not to shoot that Rhino. Killing the Rhino isn't going to score him any points.
So then we'll go into my shooting phase. I'm going to spend a CP to grenades with my intercessors. Yeah, that guy right there.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Grenades into that 1-wound Rhino, and down it goes. That's going to take 5 primary from Steven.
Killing my Rhino on that objective does mean that I'm not going to score any more points on that objective, but also the amount of damage that I've took on those Legionaries, I'm probably going to lose that unit.
Oh, the 5-man pack of intercessors doing so much work. They're killing Legionaries, just destroying Rhinos. They're just Rambo and Chuck Norris combined. So they're going to shoot everything into the Legionnaires in the middle of it.
Nice.
That's what's going to happen.
Inceptors into the Legionnaires.
2 dead.
Yeah, feeling great about it.
Hellblasters now, same target.
So overcharging on sweet rerolls. Oh.
So that's 3 dead. Cool. 2 more left.
charge phase.
Yep.
Yeah, so the Inceptors into the Cultists with a 7. What would you charge them with the Intercessors right now, knowing that you have Oaths of Moment? Or would you wait and would you overwatch them with the Oaths? You just charge in.
You've got a Power Fist in there, yeah.
Yeah.
And the Tactical Doctrine gives you fallback in charge as well, right?
Yeah.
So I would charge it with the Hellblasters, but leave one model within range.
Yeah. All right, so Intercessors.
Yep.
And after that, the Hellblasters. The Hellblasters, I think still get that, but you'll have to check.
You definitely. You can't fail it.
Yeah. So there's 12 attacks from the Hellblasters.
One's not going to be able to fight.
Right. 9 attacks from the Hellblasters. On 3s.
Reroll.
Rerolling. Give me that. These are on 4s. So rerolling. Oh, yeah. All right. Kill it.
You
killed it.
You killed it and took a wound off the other guy. So that puts him down to 3 wounds.
I love it. Power Fist time. Rerolling.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Maybe 3.
1 wound left.
Not great. 12 attacks from the knives.
I believe Steve.
I believe in Steve.
Steve's going to win this game.
I believe that. Absolutely.
I agree.
Steve is going to win without question.
Reroll.
Those are some seriously dead Legionnaires.
So 9 attacks in total on 3s.
Okay, that's 4 dead.
4 dead. Feeling good. And then end of my turn, I do cleanse.
Yep.
1 objective for 3 points.
Yep.
And then I also secure No Man's Land for 5 points.
You do. Good score.
And it's Steve's turn 3, and the Legionnaires finally went down.
I'm in a bit of a tough spot, I think. He's got a lot of oomph left. Like, Huron and his chosen unit is there. The other chosen unit is there. But, depending on what secondary, like if he draws 2 iffy secondaries, I'm not out yet.
Still only 10 points in it, folks, as we head into turn 4.
Okay, so my turn 4. I'm going to draw a couple of cards.
Here we go.
The first one, my friend, is going to be behind enemy lines.
Steven's drawn behind enemy lines and bring it down, so he's got to shoot his Rhino forward, I would think, and kill that Impulsor. Battle Shock test succeeds. 10 primary for Mr. Steven Box. That's going to put him up to 58 points to Steve's 38.
Turn 4, really simple. I've got to bring it down. There's 1 Impulsor. It's a no-brainer. I have to kill it. Everything's going in. I cannot even think about failing this because this is worth so many points. I think just both units are chosen are going to have to go in.
Rhino shoots in for behind enemy lines.
Come on, Huron.
Look at it
We've
go.
got more work to do. Oh, it makes sense to actually go near the objective, wouldn't it? That's the thing.
Cultists fall back. Hellblasters firing Overwatch. If he manages to kill 2 of the cultists, he's going to steal that objective. No, only 1.
They're going to advance. The other unit chosen. Ooh.
Oh yeah, look at them go.
I need to waste like 3, 2, so just literally jumping over there. So, charge phase. I'm going to charge him with the Chosen into your tank.
Yep, in there.
Huron's unit is in.
Huron and the boys charge the Impulsor. Can they down it? Oh, the Chosen of Khorne are also gone into the Impulsor. That's an interesting choice. I thought he might go after maybe the Intercessors or even the Hellblasters.
Okay, so it's time for Huron.
Love it.
So I've got some CPs to spend here.
You do, you got some.
I'm going to spend a CP. I'm going to do a Dark Pact first of all, Huron's unit. I failed it once more. Okay, D3 mortal wounds, 1. Okay. Whew, nearly lost the Chosen.
Command point on Profane Zeal and a failed Dark Pact, but the Undivided get full rerolls and lethal hits, and that Impulsor is toast. The Khorne Berserkers just stand around. It's too bad that they didn't have another target. Big turn for Mr. Box. 3 points for behind enemy lines, 4 points on Bring It Down. That brings him up to 65 to 38.
So, my turn 4.
Space Marine Steve's turn 4. He's got Capture Enemy Outpost and Storm Hostile Objective. Both are eminently doable secondaries.
Big swing! It's a big swing! Feeling good about it.
and he's Oath of Moment Huron Blackheart's unit. 48 to 65 in favor of Stephen Box.
Just move these guys up a little bit so that they can shoot their guns here, but also still be able to have a reasonable charge back there into those cultists.
Steve can really do some damage here if he gets a bit of dice luck. This could even vault him into the lead if it works out.
I will choose my intercessors there. They're going to pick grenades as a stratagem.
Grenades into Huron's chosen for a command point.
And kill myself some chaos. Let's go. 3 of them. So I kill that one guy with 1 wound, and then one guy has 1 more wound.
Yep.
So bull rifle, shooting away.
One dead, and he goes to 1.
Goes to 1 wound. So the Inceptors will shoot everything into Huron's unit, and they will overcharge.
Yep.
All of them. 2s, re-rolling. 3 damage per hit.
Sorry, what? Inceptors are damage 3? This is gonna hurt. So the first 3 have died.
Yeah.
And then I need to take 2 now.
4-up invols for
Huron. 1 goes through.
3 damage.
Yeah.
Oh, Huron's unit is dead.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shots off of the Hellblasters into Huron.
Yeah.
The Hellblasters take Huron down.
So into the cultists with the Inceptors, with his mate.
Inceptors charge the cultists.
And then after that, 3-ups.
Only managed a single kill, wow.
It's enough though.
It's enough.
It's enough.
Hold it.
Great turn, mate.
Yeah, that was solid. I took it. It's mine. I got it. 8 points. All right. I'm swimming in VP, baby. It's awesome.
That's a huge turn for Steve. Capture enemy outposts is an 8-point secondary, and that puts him within 4 points of Steven. He scores on the bottom of his turn for primary turn 5. This could be a big-time comeback, folks.
Ooh, that is tight.
Ooh.
Way to go.
Woo.
Last turn, here we go. 65-61, 5 points on primary, so 70 to 61 for Stephen Box, and he's pulled capture enemy outpost and area denial. That is basically unscorable, so he's going to spend a command point on new orders, and that gets him investigate signals. Again, no bueno. That could be a big difference here, folks. 5 primary is huge. He needs both of these secondaries, and I don't think he can get one of them.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Fall back. Gonna roll and advance on that Rhino. 4. Oh. Now we're gonna go with the Chosen, are gonna advance.
Oh my.
A 1. This die right here will be on a 2+, 8 points.
Yeah, it's 8 points. 1 CP, 8 points. That's a good trade.
You remember what's
CP,
what?
Trade CP for VP.
Exactly. And remember, dice tell stories.
Maybe in the box they do.
Yeah!
You get it!
I've got the advance roll I needed, and yeah, that is going to be a big 8 points for capture enemy outposts.
He's really up against it here. Gonna come down to what Steve draws for secondaries. Steve's gonna score 15 on primary fairly easily on his turn as he scores it at the bottom. It's gonna come down to secondary draws for him. Right now, it's 78 to 61 in favor of Stephen Box, but like we said, Steve's gonna score 15 on primary fairly easily.
So we're going to your turn 5, Steve.
My turn 5.
This is huge. You're guaranteed right now to score 15 points.
Yeah.
Can't even take that off you right now.
Can't stop that.
Can't stop that. What cards you score?
No prisoners.
Oh my god. You've got this.
I got that.
You got that.
Yeah. Deploy teleport Homer.
Torn.
Oath's a moment on the Rhino. Let's listen to Steven break down Steve's options for him.
16, so let's say you're within 18 inches right now. If you roll a 3 on your advance, and you're still eligible to shoot anyway because you have the assault keyword. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just put them in the assault doctrine so you can still charge as well. Then if you rolled a 3 on your advance, you can grenade strat for a CP, kill them, and still shoot and still charge. And these guys can deploy teleport homers. That's what I would do.
If I roll a 3.
If you roll a 3 on your advance, you can do all of that.
So So Oaths here, and then Hellblasters, we're just gonna move them a little bit. I still wanna stay on this objective with them.
Yep.
The Intercessors are going to advance with a 6.
So one model's going to go within 9 to here. Like that.
Right there, look at that. Shooting phase, the Inceptors deploy teleport homers in your backfield.
Yep.
And then the Intercessors, I'm going to spend a CP, and I will grenade with the unit that's the model that's within 9 of the cultists back there.
Grenades for 1 command point into the cultists. Only 1 mortal.
Damn it! Damn it! I hope it's enough. I can still do some split firing, right? So I'm gonna kill him. Damn it!
Oh no, the grenade launcher.
Yeah, grenade launcher.
And another guy for safety.
For safety.
Yeah,
well, he can just shoot both of his guns. He'll shoot the grenade launcher and the bolt gun.
Oh, loads of safety
over there,
then.
right? So, 2 shots from the bolt gun into the singular cultist. Everything else into the Rhino.
Yep.
So 2 shots from the bolt gun into the singular cultist.
Come on, Steve.
And then D6 shots.
Steve, can we just go back to the grenade part and you roll?
I promised you that I've watched all the videos. They're sour. Like
awful luck.
Just horrible. Into the Rhino.
Okay. 6.
Okay, great. And then the Hellblasters will all overcharge and shoot the Rhino.
Probably that grenade.
I really wanted the grenade.
Come on.
We can do this.
You can do it.
Right? I
believe.
believe.
Yeah.
I believe as well. This is on 5s. With
hello.
That's spicy. All right.
Hey.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey-o.
Whoa. Oh yeah. All right. Just a set of logos. Look at that. Look at that product placement.
Oh, 5. Here we go. Woo! Oh look.
AP3.
I'm
The
dead.
for 6 is death.
Do I blow up? I don't.
No. Get out of here.
Steve, you've got 1 play left.
I got 1 play left.
Yeah, in charge.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So here we go. It's
So-
a 9-inch charge, right?
Well, you're within 9, so an 8.
Zone 8.
Come on.
Here we go.
You can do it, Steve! For the love of God.
I cannot do it. I've watched all your videos. What am I supposed to do? What happens, so I go to the end of the turn, I only get 2 points for no prisoners, killing this 1 rhinoceros. So I get 2 points there, and I do get 5 points for teleport homer, so I get 7 whole points.
And you get 15 on primary.
And I get 15 on primary. And I'm sitting on the objectives. 15 points. I'm loving it. This is fantastic.
15 primary, 7 secondary. That's enough. What a comeback. What a finish. 93 to 88. Make that your final for this episode's winner, and Steviest Steve there is, Space Marine Steve.
Nothing. Sick.
What?
Oh God, they're Victor dice. I didn't know we had these.
What?
What a hard-fought and well-played match, gentlemen. 5 points in it at the end. Literally, 1 objective was the difference. Thank you both for a fantastically well-played game. You were both exemplars of the hobby, and it absolutely shows. Special thanks again to this episode's sponsor, Vanguard Tactics. Make sure to check out their academy, and don't forget to use the code PLAYON10 to get a discount. And as always, a big thank you to you for watching. If you like what we do, please consider supporting us through YouTube membership or Patreon. You'll get exclusive releases as well as behind-the-scenes interviews, early access to most of our shows, and access to our Discord, the most happening 40k community around. On behalf of all of us here at Play On, this is your host JT saying, until the next time we see you in the far-flung future of a grimdark universe, play on!
Man, it has been just a dream playing Steven Box from Vanguard Tactics. He's a fantastic opponent. I mean, his whole channel is all about being a better opponent.
I have had an absolutely awesome time playing Steve. He has been an awesome opponent the whole way through this game, and yeah, I would love a rematch anytime.
Phenomenal game. I would play him 6 rounds over and over again the whole way, all tournament long. It was fantastic. So I hope he gets to come into the studio again and I get a rematch. Not to see who wins, but just so I can have this much fun again.
So if you want to see any of my content that I put out, and I go into some of those technical nuances, and you want to become a great opponent, then come and check us out at Vanguard Tactics. We'd love to have you.
And I got him the victory dice. Ooh, they're so matte and there's gold. They smell like victory.